They need to use basketball, use this opportunity to be at the University of Illinois.
You want to come down to Champaign, 132 miles from Chicago, we down here.
They play kneecap to kneecap defense.
If you're going to be a champion, it's got to be every day.
You got to have chemistry.
I want you over there. Screen, Sean, screen.
You got the alley, Luther, the alley.
Be better. Play hard every day. It doesn't matter what drill it is.
135 miles south of Chicago is the city of Champaign, Illinois. Located smack dab in the middle of the land of Lincoln, real country living. But come Big Ten hoop season, this small Midwestern college town comes alive with Fighting Illini basketball. It's an orange experience, and in the 100 years of U of I basketball, the last quarter century has been its most successful. Lou Henson popularized the Lou-Doo and the patented orange blazer back in the 70s and 80s, leading the Fighting Illini to a couple of Big Ten titles and a Final Four appearance in 1989. That season was a magical one for the orange and blue, as the Flying Illini won 31 games and catapulted to the top of the national rankings. That team was led by a bunch of homegrown Chicago area stars, including Kendall Gill, Kenny Battle, and Nick Anderson. Over 15 years later, the Flying Illini are once again back on top of the national ranking. This time around it is Bruce Weber, an understated Midwesterner who's been picked to lead another bumper crop of Chicago area stars. But with all the great players and coaches who have made their way through this central Illinois campus, one thing still remains unfulfilled for the Fighting Illini basketball program: a national championship.
There's no secrets. I mean, it's hard work. And that's why we're having this success. These guys have worked very hard. Playing hard and energy must be a constant. You cannot turn it off and on when you want. And now we got to switch it on again. Beyond that, you have to have a togetherness. We went through a lot of off-the-court problems last year, and it really brought us together as a team. You got to develop a trust factor. Not only myself, but our whole staff. We have a true family atmosphere.
You know, there's a buzz and a hype around about it right now that, you know, can't really be explained. You know, people are going crazy, you know, while we're ranked #1 right now.
Crowd is so intimidating, and on lunch press, they be having them all rattled up in their heads.
Everybody wants to be one of the best. And I think Illinois has risen to that level now, and I think their fans expect that from here on out.
You know how bad it is? We were at 33 and we didn't score for like a possession or two, and the crowd was groaning. Screen, Sean! Screen! Run, Fred, run!
The thing that Coach Weber brings is honesty, first of all, and I think he's a no-frills guy, straight shooter, and kids read. You can't fool him.
Luther, you're screening for him and going for the lob. That if they, you know, you see right away Darren is coming out wanting the ball right there. All right, so we got it cleared. You look over the top if we have it.
That's the one thing about kids. You can't manipulate them and thinking that you're something that you're not. And I think they understand that he's an honest guy. He's going to tell them what's right, what's wrong. And the thing that they've learned by listening and doing what he says, that you get results.
Try to release. Your thumb goes through your eye, right to the basket. You know what I'm saying? That's good.
You know, I think he loves the guys. You know, he was a teacher. I think when we first started off teaching, and you can see that in the way he coaches. He really, you know, he really puts a lot of emphasis on fundamentals and really learning how to play the game of basketball. And that's the kind of guy he is. I think he's still teaching, and he loves it.
He keeps it. You start getting out here now, you can do this.
Coach does a great job of breaking things down and teaching and, you know, letting us coach. And for myself, I learn something every day.
Down screen into post D.
And high-low stuff, Coach.
Well, should we do that, include that in high-low? I'll make him down screen, Jay pops out. Then the other guy flashing will just go down into post. D with high-low. At this level, they want to become NBA players. And I want them to develop their skill levels so they have a chance to make it. And I talk to the players a lot about not giving the NBA an excuse to not make it. No, D's you gotta let the big guy catch it. You know it's coming. We just walked through it. D's got it. The reason we're scissoring is so you're in front of him. Nick, you gotta beat him over the top. Do it again. I don't care. If this guy doesn't catch it, there's no play.
A lot of coaches sugarcoat things, as far as the players, but I think he's up close and he's real truthful. Whatever's on his mind, he speaks it.
If you're going to be a champion, you got to do it every day. And all these people are every radio show. You need a loss. You need a loss. No, we don't need a loss, guys. Just win. That's all. You just keep winning. If we're good enough to keep winning, that's all that matters. But you got to do it every day. You do it in practice. We got to turn it on every day.
Our offense basically is a read offense, a lot of motion. We start out with a little discipline, and then after that we allow them to use their talents.